right, y'all. We back again with another one, man. Welcome back to another episode of JVJ Network. Yeah, I am your host. Let's talk with JVJ. Hey, it's me. Hey, but let me get my music on here real quick. Like, we got some fun stuff. Man, we doing book the rental, man. I ain't did book the rental in forever, y'all. I ain't played it beat in a long time. This used to be my go-to, y'all. But yeah, that's what we gonna be bumping in the background tonight. Put that bitch on like 10. All right, y'all, man. Welcome back, man. On y'all way in, as usual, man, hit that like, subscribe, share, turn notifications on, all that in a bag of chips. And also look in the comment section, y'all. Look in the chat. Make sure if y'all haven't, man, go subscribe to the backup channel, y'all. Go subscribe to the backup channel, like for real. And watch the content over there too. We trying to grow around this motherfucker, man. Ain't no time like the present. I think that's what they say. But look, y'all. I've been seeing some interesting content on these, internets and stuff. And I thought some of these things were interesting. Let me put my name up there. There we go. Thought some of these things were interesting, and I want to talk about one. I want to give a shout out. I'll give a shout out to this one, but I like the American version of this. I ain't giving it no shout out. But shout out to Pop the Balloon, Australia, for this one right here. Pop the Balloon, Australia, man. We ready to see what they talking about. Got my girl, Miss Alexis, Texas, in the building. Howdy, y'all. What it do, girl? Oh, my bad. I did it wrong, ma'am. But yeah, shout out to them over there in Australia. They had some people on here as normal, like they normally do, with the Pop the Balloon shit. And we're gonna watch it. I saw an interesting thing that happened on here. So yeah, without further ado, we about to get into it. So, as usual, get your cigarettes, get your weed, get whatever you need. Because we about to get into this thing. Let's go.
What else is left?
I'm gonna be basic. Everyone goes to Italian.
Yeah.
Like, do you like steak? Meat place?
I could, yeah.
I feel like you're really picky with the food, bro. Like,
she's like, I like everything, but not this, not that, not that, and not that. Okay.
I like Asian food.
okay, we'll just go somewhere Asian then to keep it simple.
There you go, Asian. All right, you want to do a little hug and then
Yeah,
off you go. A little hug. Yay! Off you go. You go this way. Perfect.
All right, how do we feel about the match today?
Yeah, it's good. I'm keen. Go on a nice date. Grab, I don't know what food yet, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm keen. Very excited.
You weren't thrown off about everyone popping straight away. You're relieved you got a match in the end.
Nah, it doesn't really bother me, bro. Everyone has their own opinion on what they like and what they don't like, so no, it doesn't bother me.
And are you happy with the food choices in the end for the date? You relieved no Italian for the first date?
I do like Italian. I just don't like pizza, but
Yeah, okay. That's right. We'll figure something out.
I like pasta. We'll compromise.
Hey, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
There's something that they do different on the Australian one. Like, if they make a match, they don't send the girls away. Like, the girls can sit in here and match again with another dude. I don't understand that part. I don't get that. But yeah, that girl that we just saw, I wanted to show her because she about to have a scene with this next guy.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, nice to meet you. What's your name? Sorry, and where you from?
I'm Jacob. I'm from Camden, so south of Sydney.
God damn.
Maybe it was Camden, but okay, keep going. So, and what do you do? Sorry.
What do? I'm an online trainer. I have a transport business, and I'm into property development and stuff as well. So,
Okay, nice. And when was your last relationship, would you say?
last proper one, like dating for a long period of time, is probably about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Last short-term relationship, which is probably about 6 to 12 months, was about 2 years ago.
Yeah, nice. And what would you say you're currently looking for in a partner?
Just someone that keeps me stable, grounded, someone that I can have fun with. I don't like it to be too serious.
I'm here.
We got commercials, y'all. Don't mind the commercials.
I think sometimes.
God damn, why does shit sound so loud?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Not too serious in the sense that not looking for commitment,
Mhm.
but not too serious in the sense that, like, I like to have fun with that person.
Yeah.
Like, I like to go out, enjoy the time with them. I don't just want it to be this homely kind of thing. I like to progress with someone.
Nice,
long-term.
nice,
So,
nice,
yeah.
nice. And are any non-negotiables for you with dating, or just stuff like you're, in women?
All right, y'all. Look. This is where it's about to go down. What are his non-negotiables? Listen to what this guy says and think to yourself, is this reasonable or not? Don't tell him what your non-negotiable is, buddy.
That's just not for you, or something that you don't align with?
Not really. As
No?
long as, look, and no offense to anyone is involved in that, as long as the woman hasn't been involved in the adult industry, that's
Okay.
just one thing for me. I'm not into it.
Yeah, that's
Now, y'all heard what he said. As long as the woman has not been involved in the adult industry, as long as she ain't did that, I could work with it. Now, there's a lot of other things I could put as a red flag, but do y'all let me know. You think that's reasonable? But that's what he said, and old girl popped right on command.
pop. Okay, yeah, Fair. No, that's fair. Fair. Okay. All right. Let's move along.
Okay.
Why did you pop your balloon?
I honestly thought when you said nothing so serious that you didn't want a serious relationship.
Oh,
that's why I
no,
popped it.
not at all.
So you got
Okay,
it
a bit of
wrong.
miscommunication. That's all right.
So we'll give the other girls a go.
Okay. I was gonna say, do you want your balloon
Fuck
back?
you too, Uncanny.
All right. And
Alright,
what,
yeah,
take the
and what do you
balloon
think
back,
about?
take the balloon
What
back.
do you think about her?
Yeah, very pretty. Definitely my style. Love your eyes. Very beautiful. Yeah.
Would you say someone you find attractive?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. It was just a serious comment. Yeah.
Fair. Well, we'll move along. Why did you pop your balloon?
I popped my balloon because I would like to disagree with your what you said about the adult industry. Like,
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
How does a woman's involvement in what she does for work have anything to do with you?
Look, it's just not something that I personally like. That would mean that's just my preference. You know, if, for instance, if you didn't like something about me, at the end of the day, we have to like what each other do for work, and as we are as people. So for me, it's just not something that I really align with. Well,
Is that the only job that a woman could have that you wouldn't align with?
Probably not, but it's the only thing that, like, you know, as a man, I'm sure as a woman as well, you obviously want that the man to give you as much attention as they can give you, and you want them to focus on you. And same thing as a man, right? Vice versa. So when you're in the adult industry, I feel like as a girl, you're gonna have a lot of other men focused on you all the time, and it's drawing a lot of attention your way, and probably not favorable attention that I would consider anyway.
And yeah, what do you think about that? So you think the adult industry thing is just like a comment that you just don't like?
Yeah, I think it conflates women with their bodies, and it conflates women's sexuality with something as negative and demonizing. And I don't think what someone does for work has anything to do with who they are as a person. And yeah, if you don't, it's just like kind of like the body count thing. Like, to me, it just, like you wouldn't say that about a lawyer. Like a lawyer spends their whole day talking to people. Like you wouldn't say that they're giving all their attention to people all day, so they're not going to have enough time to give me attention.
Yeah, I understand that, but
boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the you think you is?
First off, what the fuck is she talking about? I ain't even trying to cuss this early, y'all, but what is she? You got an issue with him saying that he don't want to deal with a girl that does sex work. And you said that that girl shouldn't be judged by the work that she does. I was a serial killer, and that's what I did for a living. I was like a government hired serial killer. You gonna be perfectly fine with me being around here? What if I was a drug dealer? Would you be perfectly fine? Motherfucker, what if I was in the sex industry and I was sucking dick? Would you be cool with that? Like, it's crazy to me. This is the same type of chick that'll pop on a dude for being a certain height, but don't want a dude to have an issue with a girl fucking other dudes for a living on camera. That's gonna be around forever. That's going on the internet. I don't get that. And she tried to compare it to a lawyer. A lawyer? A lawyer? And he should have said stripper too. But either way, though.
yeah, I mean, lawyers aren't giving their attention to men every day when they have a partner, but obviously the women kind of are. That's the whole point. That's
That
the
girl
market,
crazy.
you know?
Yeah, I just don't agree with or respect his views. But at the end of the day, work is work. Bills need to be paid. And I don't think how you pay those bills should say anything about you.
We can agree to disagree.
I mean, that's the market. You're looking at getting other attention from men. So, like, if you want a relationship with someone, how as a guy or even as a girl, if I'm constantly looking for attention from another woman, would you like that?
Are you getting paid for it? And then you're going to
That's
pay for my
irrelevant.
dates with it?
That's
Then
irrelevant.
I would be so
Trust me,
fine.
I don't need to get paid for that.
Because she justifying people being whores, prostitutes, pretty much. And I'm like, look, man, I ain't gonna knock you if you feel that type of way, but how you really got an issue with this guy? Like, I don't get why she's pressing this issue with him over that. Like, that wouldn't be the hill I would want to try to die on. Because I'm like, that's reasonable. What dude wants to see his girl getting fucked? I don't care if she's getting paid for it. I don't care if she's getting paid for it. If she gonna be my girl, I'm the only dick that's going in her. I don't know what fucking shit. And I bet money should be the first one to cry if a dude fucked somebody else while he was with her. And they know, y'all know for a fact, we as dudes don't really give a fuck when like, if a nigga cheat. Like, nigga, they just trying to get that nut off and go on back to their girl. But for her, man, please.
Well, if you're
Nope.
getting paid for it, I wouldn't care. That's the point.
Okay.
It's a job.
Well, yeah. All right.
Pays the bills.
Okay. Well, all right. I don't know if we found a result there, but we'll move along. And why did you pop your balloon?
And I popped mine because Camden's a little far, and I also don't like your pants. I don't like you can see your ankles. I mean, obviously, I didn't like his ankles, but I think it was just his overall style and aura.
That's fair. That's all right.
Perfectly fine. Look, she ain't got no issue with old girl saying she popped on him because of his pants. She fine with the pants. Like, look, you don't want to deal with a dude because of his pants, you know, the thing that he can take off and put other ones on. That's perfectly fine. But, you know, over here sucking dick and shit, like, don't come for this. Getting fucked by random dudes, don't come for this. But you can definitely go for him for his pants. His pants. Like, bro, it's like, I don't know where they at. I don't know where they at, y'all.
I thought that's a style thing.
My ankle's second.
He's smiling about it. Look at this over there smiling still.
No ankle showing in 2026 for men.
Like in shorts, but it's just like the style. Like, I feel like those pants just aren't.
Man, his pants fine, man. Michael Jackson
Anything you
wore
want to
pants
take,
like
Johnny?
that.
No, very, very pretty girl. Yeah, please.
So if you change the pants, all
yeah,
good.
like I mean, if it's just like these
Then
can
that's his
change.
choice. This is dressed to impress, and that's what he wore.
No, if I dressed to impress, I probably would have, you know, come a bit more revealing clothes to try and show off a bit. But I've covered myself up.
Just
So,
not the ankles.
yeah, unfortunately, yeah, not the ankles. But anyway.
Moving along. Why'd you pop the balloon?
You have more bling than me. So it's like it's not even the Camden thing. So I actually don't know where that is.
Yeah.
So but yeah, you've got.
He got more jewelry on than her. It looked like he got a bracelet and a watch on. I don't see nothing else. Unless he got a chain on, but I ain't seen a chain.
He's got a lot of bling on.
Yeah, it's a bit too. It's a bit too.
I think.
Oh, I just.
He got a chain on.
Vibes, if I'm honest.
Look, girl, look, the sad part, you knew he wasn't gonna pick you. That's probably why you popped your balloon. You knew he was like, yeah, these other girls look better than me. He ain't finna pick me. Cause like, it ain't got nothing to do with that nigga having on a bracelet, a watch, and a chain. Like, come on, really?
I think it's a subtle one. Maybe the belt, but everything else is just a little subtle.
He's got a Louis Vuitton bracelet. That's not subtle.
No, it's Van Cleef. Van Cleef.
Oh, well, see, I don't even know what it is. Like,
Come on, everyone knows it's Van Cleef. Oh, so you think it's just a bit too
for
flashy?
me, it's a bit flashy.
Fair
yeah,
enough, fair
I'm like,
enough.
I
I
can't even
respect
have
Do you
anything.
get that a lot, or not really?
Not really, to be honest. Nah. Obviously.
If that's considered flashy in 2026, shit, nigga, I'm shining in a motherfucker out there, bitch, nigga. I'm flashing in a motherfucker, I guess.
You know, I'm not walking around in this every day. I'm not going to go to a cafe in this bracelet and necklace and stuff like that. So it's just like more of it's something that I'd go out in, maybe to a nice restaurant or out at night, but not something that I'd just, you know, wear at home willy-nilly. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I think for
Shit,
me,
look, it's all right. You a butterface. She got a butterface. We got one girl that still got her balloon. She looked like she wanted.
Think about someone like her.
No. He gonna say, he better be honest and say no. Like, just be honest and say no. She wasn't mean about it, but it was a dumb reason.
Again, very pretty. Probably not my style. Obviously, no offense to you, but yeah, just probably not something I would look for in finding a partner. But yeah, so probably
Same.
yeah. The feeling's mutual.
Okay.
Yes.
And we do have a balloon. It's not all doom and
Thank
gloom.
God.
We do have a balloon here. Why you still got a balloon?
You're a handsome man,
Thank
tall, so just holding it.
Yeah.
Well, just because he's tall.
No, you present yourself well. So
You don't mind my ankles?
I'll look a little bit, maybe not.
Okay, I'll change.
Yeah.
I can change the pants. So
Okay, no.
I'm
Maybe a
proud
little
on the
bit.
ankles.
No. And are there any questions you would like to ask him?
How old are you?
30.
30. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. 30.
How do you?
I'm 20.
Okay.
So is that a?
Already 20, they ain't no problem. 10 years, man. You good.
That's a big age gap.
It is
A big age gap. I mean,
I'm not one to judge, you know. Hey. So you're putting it on him if it's too.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Is that too big of an age gap? 20 to 30?
oh my god, like, look, look.
Hey, y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all think 10 years is too much? And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I don't think so. My parents 12 years apart. Saying it worked out fine for us. Well, for them, I guess, to a certain extent. But yeah, y'all think 10 is too much?
I'm one of these people that it depends on values and where you're at in your life. I think age, it comes down to, it's really just a number. If you're very suited to someone and you get along with them and you're heading in the same direction and you can really relate to one another, I don't think it's a massive problem. And obviously, the older you get, the less age matters. Like it sounds a bit off 30 and 20, but when it's 35
30
and
40,
25 or 40 and 30, it sort of doesn't
Not
sound as bad.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't think it's too much of an issue, but you know, you only find that out once you actually go on a date with the person. So I don't really like to judge because of age. So it's just it just comes down to sort of who they are when you actually get to know them a little bit better.
And where would you say you're at the moment in terms of your like dating? Like, are you looking for something serious? Or?
Seeing where things go, just taking it as it goes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Not putting pressure on anything, just.
So nothing serious is what you're saying.
No, I mean, if the person is right for me, then yeah, but I just haven't met anyone yet, so.
Nice. Any questions you would like to ask her to get to know her better?
What do you do for work?
So I'm a content creator,
Yeah.
and I'm also
what kind
a
of?
full-time uni student, but I finished in June, so almost done.
What are you studying?
I'm studying business,
very
majoring in
nice.
marketing, and then law and IT.
And you're hoping to stay in the sort of like the social media content creation
Yeah,
realm?
so it's a lot of marketing. So I go to places and I film for them and promote, and also I get like products like clothes and stuff like that. So
Did you say you have a type or not really?
not really personality and just height. Just be tall.
I mean, yeah, the way you're looking at him, and you seem like you're very interested in him, up and down.
The content comment kind of threw you off a bit.
Oh.
Did you?
Threw me off?
Yeah.
No, not at
Your
all.
facial expression was a bit like.
No, I'm actually like I'm doing some stuff on my own social media, so like I like that, to be honest. It's actually good.
Oh yeah. So maybe you guys can make some content together.
Only friends.
I mean, you're in content, you know, you're getting into, not like I wasn't saying it like that. Sorry, we came across, but yeah, but you're in content. Maybe there could be something there.
One of the main things I want to know is your most negative trait. Something that you see in yourself that you think, oh, maybe someone else won't like that, or a man won't like that.
I prioritize my own time like a lot. So like for me, work, like I don't know, comes first most of the time. I'm very like, I don't know, not selfish, but like I like to work on myself a lot. So I don't know, maybe like someone won't like that. I don't have a lot of spare time.
Yeah.
So that's it. I don't know.
But you work a lot as well.
Man, I'll be honest, man. I don't like when girls say they working on themselves. What are y'all doing to work on yourself? Like, I be wanting to know that. Like, what do you plan on doing to help work on yourself? Because a lot of that shit just be up here in the head.
Yeah, I actually think that kind of aligns with, you know, the values that I have. I think a relationship, obviously, whilst you need to be committed to someone and committed to that person, it's also very important to have your own things in life that you do independently and things you do with them together, because it's important to feel purposeful and like you're achieving what you want as an individual as well as in a relationship. So I actually really like that. Yeah.
What about you?
Cool.
Back at you.
Yeah. It's funny because I'd actually say the same thing about myself. I feel like I'm sort of, I can be very.
Rephrase. You can't.
Don't paraphrase.
All right, a new one. I mean, it's going to come down to, again, being, I guess, a bit selfish, but I feel like I'm very self-centered at times. You know, I care a lot about my own progression, and probably at times that's let me down in relationships. You know, perhaps I've cared more about my own trajectory than the person I'm with, but that's something that I'm trying to work on, and obviously involve or assimilate that person's wants and needs into my lifestyle as well, so that way we can sort of move in the same direction together.
Nice. What do you think about that?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, would you like to match this lovely lady?
I would love to.
Would you like to match this lovely man?
No, I'm joking.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Round of applause.
There
We
we
have a
go.
match, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Lovely couple.
Now he's a bit far. Camden to North Shore. It's like quite a far distance. Is that something you're willing to compromise on?
I actually don't know where Camden is, and I hope he likes to drive because I definitely don't.
All right. We've got a match now. Where would you be taking this lovely lady on a date?
I think I've got Mimi's at Coogee. Has to be.
It's a shout.
Have you never been to Mimi's?
What is it?
Oh.
Well, people.
how about you just-
Some people are watching the show all over the world, so they might not have an idea what
Yeah.
Mimi's is. Italian?
No, it's not Italian. It's,
Oh.
it's got a variety.
I thought it was Italian.
If you want to go to Italian, though,
No, I hate Italians.
You hate Italian.
You
Okay,
hate
so
Italians or Italian?
No, Italian, like the food.
Okay.
I don't
You-
like pasta. Like.
Do you like steak,
I
chicken,
love steak,
seafood,
yeah. Yes.
lobster, all this
Yes.
kind of
Is
stuff?
that- okay.
Mimi's, that's Mimi's for you. Yeah, beautiful. That's where
Pretty
we're going.
expensive though. No,
I mean, well, you got to be impressionable on
Yeah,
the first
yeah,
date.
yeah,
You have
yeah,
to be.
yeah,
You know? You
yeah,
can't be
yeah.
taking them. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
And that's how your ass can get fucked up a little bit too, because then you set the bar up here now. When you want to go to McDonald's, motherfucker gonna be looking you crazy like, nah, Ruth Chris, nigga. It can cut both ways.
Or Macca's or something. No, fair enough. So Mimi's it is.
Yep, sure.
Sounds good.
All right, perfect. You can do a little hug or whatever you guys want to do.
All right, yeah, they matched up, man. I just wanted to cover that one for that main girl, the one that had an issue about him having an issue with a girl being in the adult industry. Like I don't get that. Because I don't. Yeah, I understand nowadays we got a lot of people that's out here just trying to, tell everybody that, do what you want to do. People shouldn't shame you for doing certain things. Some things are just gonna be shamed, y'all. They're gonna be shamed no matter what. So you just gonna have to suck that shit up, Buttercup. You have to suck it up. But shout out to them, they matched. She looked like she was actually interested in that dude, the way she was looking at that motherfucker. She's like, yeah, I fuck with this motherfucker. But good for them. But fuck that other lady, man. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. Fuck that bitch. I don't know what the fuck she on. You're a discounted dude for his height, his weight, his pants, his watch, his jewelry, his car, probably his shoes. But he can't say nothing about you fucking other dudes for money. I'm like, that's crazy to me. But this one, I ain't gonna lie, I ran across this channel the other day and I saw this crazy video that happened, man. If y'all ever in Florence, South Carolina, don't eat at this place. This place is supposed to be like a nice southern old folk, like mom and pop type place, get you some good soul food and shit. But what they did to this content creator while he was there, like, bro, I'm talking about just pulling the hood off, y'all. They just pulling the hood off now. But I want y'all to check it out. Shout out to Ben a Critic. Yeah, shout out to his channel. We're gonna jump to this one real quick. I'm gonna speed this one up a little bit because they was acting wild up in that motherfucker. I ain't gonna bullshit with you. Like, them motherfuckers were doing a little bit too much. Like, you would want. I'll talk about it throughout. Either way, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and play this shit. Let me get this shit up on screen. My bad, y'all.
I know my law. Hey, don't tap me, Shouty. Don't tap me.
I have it, sir.
Don't tap me, boy.
This right here, a picture of the owner of Percy and Willis grabbing on me after I asked him not to touch me 30,000 times. Him and the manager got a touching problem. I felt very uncomfortable in this situation. I was surrounded by a lot of angry men, and they all had pocket knives. Not to mention, they kept touching me. Look at him leaning on me, pushing me with his stomach. I'm not supposed to do that. I had to get him off of me, so I pushed him off of me. Once again, I told him to get off of me. And look, he's still leaning in for body contact. Ooh, sir. All I wanted to do was give my food review. I only weigh 100-something pounds, sir. You can't be pushing and leaning on me like that. Let me show you how it all began, though. Who's up?
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. We at Percy and Willis in Florence, South Carolina. We can go see what's going on. Who's up? Damn, though, they said, I'll wait. I'm hungry right now.
It's a server that's willing to take you just because it's you.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's get it then. Hey, yeah. Silverware. They already starting out bad. Sweet tea.
Sweet tea?
Yeah. You say y'all out of the what?
Fried roast sandwich.
No tip. I ended up ordering the baby back ribs. Let's see how this restroom look. That shit probably dirty as hell.
Pretty clean, pretty clean. I don't got too much to say about that. What's up? What's that?
Remember him? That's the manager that kept pushing me with his stomach. He didn't seem that mad just then. He asked me how I'm doing and everything. What's up?
How you doing, little guy? Yeah. What's that about, man? This bar packer than a motherfucker.
All right, now, y'all. Time to bring the popcorn out.
Can you take it at the front door?
Huh?
Come to the front door with me.
Who, you?
I'm asking you to come to the front door.
Oh, yeah, come on.
See, I thought he wanted to talk some business until I noticed his facial expression and body language.
Who you with?
I'm the manager. Please come to the front door.
Oh, you the manager?
Yes,
Who
sir.
you want me to come to the front door for?
I'm asking you to leave the business.
Why?
We don't allow videoing in here.
Y'all heard that? This man said call the police. Man, I only said why.
Okay. I don't allow video in here. Please go to the front door.
Why you don't allow
I'm
video
asking you
in
to
here?
leave. Please leave.
Man, shout it.
Sir?
Man, shout it. That's
I'm
why I was
asking you
saying,
to
why
leave.
you acting like that? You could
I'm
have asked
asking
me
you to
better.
leave.
You could have asked me
Do
better
you
than
mind
that.
leaving? I've asked you to go to the front
Yeah,
door.
I don't care about leaving. So you could have asked me better than that. That's what I'm
Please
saying.
go to the front door.
At this moment right here, my whole life reflecting in front of me. I feel like they want to get me locked up. Cause peep this, we won't even talking for 15 seconds. And he already been calling the police. And guess what? I never said no. I had to take a deep breath. Tell you right now. What's up?
I watch that. About your shit anyway, boy. I was about to solidify. I fought with Percy and Willis. That's the crazy part about it.
Please
So
go
why
to
would
the
you
front
why would you kick me out anyway? Was I in
I'm asking you to leave.
what was I doing
I
wrong?
asked you to leave.
What did I do wrong? I literally came in here, sat down, ordered my food, and did nothing wrong. Okay, then why didn't you just say no video? I would have stopped video. I would have stopped video.
I asked you to come to the front
I would have
door,
stopped
and you
video.
will not
All
do
you
it.
had to say is no
My
video,
door.
and I would have stopped video. Why would you have to kick me out?
I'm the owner, and you need to
Okay, I
either leave. I'm
understand
gonna
that.
put you in jail.
Oh, I won't go to jail. I
today.
promise you.
People be saying that to folks. I will put you in jail. Bitch, you ain't the police. Now, here, this one thing. I'm gonna just say this from the get-go, how this shit going. Okay, let's say they're a restaurant and they uncomfortable with people. Maybe they got a customer in there that don't like being filmed or whatever, which is whoop-de-doo, you in public, baby. And then they got cameras in this building too, just so you know. But they felt whatever they felt like, especially with him looking the way he looked. I get it. I get that. But the reasonable grown-up thing to do, the business thing to do is to go up to him like, hey man, we got some customers in here that are irritated. Can y'all turn them cameras off? And look, he probably would have been like, fuck it, I'm just not gonna do a review. He might have just got up and went on and just dipped out. But to come up and just try to kick him out just because he was video, like that's your excuse, he was videotaping, and you did it in some rude type shit. Like, nah, bro. I ain't with that.
I promise you, I know my law. Hey, don't touch me, Shawty. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, boy. Don't touch me, dog. I'm telling you. Shit'll get real in this bitch, boy. Don't do it.
I'm just walking up.
Don't do it. Don't touch me, boy.
You understand?
Man, I'm telling
Ma'am,
you,
don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I walk out. I'm gonna walk out.
Police immediately.
Shit, you hear this? How you gonna be one of the ones touching somebody, and then when somebody, I'm gonna get this motherfucking moth, bitch. Oh, I'm gonna get it. I'm missing the fuck out that hoe, bitch. Just get on the ground. But nah, man. Think about to be the person that was just touching on somebody that finally get touched or bumped into, and you like, don't touch me now. But I've been touching all up on this dude. Like, come on now. That be
Immediately. He's already assaulted me. Right in my face.
Assaulted
you. The owner of Percy and Willie's lying to the police.
Ain't nobody assault you, boy. You on Candy camera. That's how innocent people get locked up right there. If I didn't have my own evidence, he would have swore up and down I hit him. Screaming assault, really? You sound like a little girl. What's up?
He's already assaulted me. Right in my face.
Man, Shawty, you on camera, boy.
I got
camera.
And the motherfucker on the side got a whole camera in his face. He said, that nigga ain't assault you.
Camera.
You on cameras too?
Yeah, did I assault you?
Yeah.
Man, all right. I will sue you, sir. Don't lie, don't lie.
And I'm glad he confirmed that there are cameras inside of the restaurant, but for some reason you got a problem with his camera. Cameras all up in that restaurant, but you got a problem with his camera. Now, if you want to take out the excuse of it's the camera, which I think is a bullshit excuse, and anybody can do some critical thinking. Really, it's because of the way that dude dress and how he look, the way he talking and shit. They're like, oh, let me get him on up out of here. It's probably some lily white lady holding her pearls in the back. That's, I feel scared. That's probably what the fuck happened, or maybe he just feels some type of way. Young Kenny said, the fact that he is known, and they could have shown him Southern hospitality that would have brung more customer shows. They didn't want his community. I guess so, man. Because like I'm like you could have asked him why he's recording. He's like, I'm a food review guy. Like, I review foods, I review restaurants and shit, man. Like that's just free promotion for y'all. But yeah, you're right, Organic. Like these motherfuckers, something wrong. Look, racism don't pay. Well, not the way you want it to go.
I will sue you. Don't lie. Don't lie, boy.
Calling me a boy now?
Boy, don't lie, boy.
Hey, time to go. Let me get the fuck out of here before I flip this shit. He on the phone telling lies to the police.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. They tripping for no reason. I don't know what's wrong with him. He tweaking. I don't know what's wrong with him. He tweaking, buddy. Yeah, everybody love me in here. You can't stop the love. Everybody love me in here. Shout it.
That's another one.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna see. Everything on camera, buddy.
It's all
everything
camera
on camera,
right,
buddy.
camera right
Yeah, everything on camera, buddy. I would never go to jail. You won't.
Out the door.
You want me to go to jail?
Out
You
the
want me
door.
You touching me? No, I'm
You
touching
out
me.
the door.
You touching me?
You were touching
Why you
me.
touching me? Why'd you own me? Why'd you own me?
I'm
You
done.
got made me
son.
pipe up in the beat. I ain't touched nobody. So don't touch me, all right?
Look at him, still grabbing me, still touching me. You don't supposed to be touching me. I'm walking out. You invading my personal space.
That's why I was saying fuck off me when I was pushing you. Get off me.
And see, I ain't gonna hold him on that, man. Don't be pushing up on me and pressing your body, pushing me back, because now you touching me, man. He better than me, because I probably would have swole off on one of the motherfuckers. But I keep my strap on me. Obviously, he ain't got nothing on him. Like, as soon as I swear off on one of them, let the other one want to run up. Like, bitch, you might have to catch one of these, bro. You might want to back the fuck up. Because I'm like, dude, you all up on me. Like, y'all see all that body contact right there? Like, come on now.
Fuck off me.
Yeah, so the manager got a problem with me being inside there recording. I assaulted you. Everything I do is on camera. Boy, look. Ooh, boy, they left me. Man, put the camera on this goddamn Humpty Dumpty looking ass nigga. Huh? Easter egg looking ass nigga. Put the camera on that motherfucker.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Been a critic. Like, look, he is an ugly ass dude, but he ain't the best looking one either. Just throwing it out there, guy. We gotta be fair, y'all. We must be fair.
Put the camera on that nigga, dog.
I don't
I
know
ain't
if
either,
it's
y'all.
legal or not, but I feel like he holding me hostage. I can't even drive my car. I feel like he harassing me at this point. Y'all wanted me to leave, and I'm leaving. You blocking my car. You don't got no reason to be standing right there. You don't know me. I got claustrophobia. I will panic and spaz out. Watch out, man. When? You talking about when you're touching me? You talking about when you're touching me? You talking about Easter egg head ass motherfucker?
Get out his face. Like, why is he all up on him like that for?
We're going to show you 13 mind-blowing
I
use
got another
cases for
goddamn
creators
commercial,
using the
y'all.
new AI Workspace 2.0 from
Another damn
GenSmart.
commercial.
I hope you guys are all doing well.
All right. We got to the end of that. We got to the end of that one. Like, so hey, y'all let me know what y'all think about that shit, because I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, dude pressing up on you like that, I'm taking that as a that's a form of aggression to me, y'all. And I'm trying to tell you, like, in today's time, man, these motherfuckers coming out the woodworks. They did it the last time this motherfucker got in office. You see, Uncanny said they know they wrong. Now they want to get hit or take a pic of the license plate. Yeah, on some real shit. Be antagonizing shit, man. Like straight up antagonizing, then playing victim afterwards. And we got a lot of people doing that shit. We got a lot of people doing that shit, y'all, in today's time. And a lot of these folks came back out the closet. And that's what I told motherfuckers. I'm keeping a list. I'm like Santa Claus. I'm keeping a list and I'm checking it twice. And I'm only gonna put you on the list if you're naughty. Because if you're doing good, you're being nice, you're fine. But nah, I ain't gonna bullshit with this shit. And this is where this shit comes from. I'm gonna show y'all where this shit comes from. Cause these motherfuckers stupid. Everybody know what's going on in the economy right now. Everybody know that we over here fighting with another country in another land. Y'all already know we doing that at the behest of another country. Y'all know this shit going on. And a lot of people in America got an issue with that shit. But I'm gonna show y'all the motherfuckers who don't give two fucks. And I want y'all to see who they are. I want you to see what they claim they stand for. I want you to hear what they really be talking about. Check these motherfuckers out right here, bro. Shout out to the pretty, what they call these boys? The good liars. The good liars. Let's check them out. Let's see what they got.
It says Trump 2028. If Donald Trump runs in 2028, would that be against the Constitution?
I'm not sure, but I think
No, it would. It would. Yeah. All right. Thank you. We are here in the Villages in Florida right now, and the golf carts are lining up to see Donald Trump speak here today. You all excited to see Donald Trump? Sure, it says, Jesus is my savior, Trump is my president. I have to ask you, Trump posted a meme where he depicted himself as Jesus Christ healing someone. What were your thoughts on that?
You know, I haven't seen that meme, to be honest with you.
Okay. So this is the meme here. There's Trump. What do you think Donald Trump looks like in this picture?
He looks like Donald Trump with a robe on to me.
His hands are glowing there. It looks like he's healing that person with some powers. What's the shirt mean?
Just what it says. It's a joke. Greetings from alligator Alcatraz.
All right, explain to me your shirt.
My shirt represents the best president of the United States. He has put his life in danger to save ours. And that's why he's had 3 attention.
That motherfucker right there sound Cuban, Hispanic. She's some form of Hispanic. And you still on the train, baby? You still on this train, baby? Okay, now.
I mean, they've tried to kill him 3 times. So to me, this is the least thing I can do is support him.
And how has he saved your life?
How did he save my life?
Yeah, here, I'll hop in with you. So what is Donald Trump's greatest accomplishment thus far?
So far,
Yeah.
trying to keep our country safe.
Donald Trump, he's putting his face on...
By starting a war? And bombing other countries? Okay.
The U.S. passports. What are your thoughts on that?
The more I see Trump, the happier I am.
So you're okay with him putting his face on government buildings, the Department of Justice?
I don't care what he does, as long as he continues to protect us and act in the goodwill of the American people.
Some people see that and they say, oh, this is stuff that happens in authoritarian countries. This is stuff that happens in North Korea. There's a cult of personality with a leader putting their face all over everything, putting it on the currency, putting it on park passes. This is not a normal thing. What are your thoughts on that?
Donald Trump is not normal, and thank God.
I agree with that.
The election was stolen from him in 2020,
Right.
so they should give him an extra term.
Explain that to me. Why he just got a second term here.
Right.
Right.
But I'd like to have him get the third term.
Right. But like, he already has another term right now. He won the election this time. Nobody's debating that.
Yeah.
So why would he get an extra one just because, even if
No.
it was stolen, which it wasn't?
Yeah, he feels that 2 consecutive years for the terms.
Yeah.
It's like when he had 1 term, then they kind of took it away from him, the second one.
Yeah.
So they should give him the third one.
Yeah, but it doesn't really make sense then, because he would have had that term and then he wouldn't have been able to run again because of the Constitution. And now he's just getting an extra one, even though he won and he's currently president for the second term, and you're not allowed to run for a third term because of the Constitution.
Okay. I believe in Trump.
Okay.
They say, "Whoop."
Okay.
That's it. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
These are the people, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. You got goddamn Maud back here. You know, he probably run the local gas station down the street or some shit. But these are people that literally talk about superior race, motherfucker, greatest thinkers out there. Motherfucker, are you fucking retarded? Like, I ain't even trying to hold my tongue on that. You fucking retarded? What you just said made no sense. And this motherfucker, like, literally, if it came to him making $10,000 or demolishing your motherfucking house, he'd demolish your fucking house. He might do it for $500. That man don't give a fuck about you, baby. I don't even know if that's a man or a woman. I'm being honest with you. I don't know if that's a man or a woman. I'm hoping that's a woman. But I can see that being grandpa, too. Let me stop talking about these folk, man. These folk crazy, bro.
Okay. All right. Okay. So what is Donald Trump's greatest accomplishment?
Defeating the Democrats. Yeah.
Twice,
3 times actually, 3 times.
3 times. You talk about 2020?
Yeah. That election was stolen.
You think the 2020 election was stolen?
Absolutely.
So Donald Trump's been in office for a year and a half. There hasn't been any evidence that's been released by his Justice Department about the 2020 election. Do you think that's going to come out?
I do. Yeah.
Why do you think his own Attorney General, Bill Barr, didn't find any evidence of voter fraud?
I question Bill Barr's integrity.
His loyalty, for sure, probably.
Yeah.
Do you think we're going to look back in history and this is going to look like a good thing that the United States did, building a...
Depends on the perspective that it's looked at.
Okay.
I mean,
could you see the bad perspective, that it looks like a concentration camp?
yeah, I can totally see that.
And did that give you pause?
No.
No?
No.
Why do you think Donald Trump was fighting the release of the Epstein files?
Why do I think?
Yeah.
I don't think it needed to be released. None of us needed to see that stuff. There's worse things that John F. Kennedy did.
And then with children? He was doing stuff with children?
No, I don't think any of them did that.
You don't think
I
that...
think Jeffrey Epstein did. I don't think Trump did.
Okay, but Epstein, like, there were victims who said there were high profile people, billionaires, class, who were, they were being trafficked to.
Right. I don't know. I've watched enough of it. I just don't think I don't think it's our business what happened with all those people. I don't.
But like, should the people...
She don't think. I want y'all to understand this shit, y'all. This lady is sitting here saying that she don't think it's any of the American people's business about one of the biggest sex trafficking rings in the history of this country. But I bet you money she care about what the fuck some black folks doing in Chicago. I'm being honest with you. I bet she care about that. I bet she care about the illegals. But she don't care about your daughter, because they weren't sex trafficking a bunch of black girls and Hispanic girls. They were sex trafficking little white girls. And the white women don't even care about them girls. Don't even care about them. And we know your boy implicated, man. That's why he did everything. And that's the funniest part. They literally elected this dude on fucking releasing the Epstein files. And then when he told them, he pretty much was pump faking because he didn't want to release it. When he found out, they actually got dirt on me in there. Oh, hell no, you can't release that shit. Then he told him that if you support this shit coming out, this Democrat hoax, you not my supporter. These motherfuckers fell right in line. Like, this dude ain't Jesus, bro. Like, I'm trying to tell you, if anything, he a spawn of fucking Satan. If anything, he a spawn of Satan. He ain't no child of God at all. This lady still, you don't care about some girls getting trafficked and fucked by some old ass dudes, but you give a fuck about what some black folks might be doing in a fictional goddamn city in America. And I know she do. I know that look anywhere. I see him around here all the time.
Who committed the crime, should they face judgment?
Yes, they should face criminal charges. Yes.
And so, I guess, why do you think Trump was fighting the release of them?
I think the whole cabinet was fighting the release. It wasn't just him. I think his whole cabinet was fighting the release.
But why? I guess why?
The same reason why we didn't know everything about World War II. I mean, we didn't. I mean, I mean, this is newsworthy, but I just don't think it's that newsworthy. I don't think we need to have it shoved in our face every day.
But him tweeting out, "Stop talking about Epstein."
Yep.
That didn't seem odd to you?
Nope. Epstein's dead. Let it go. You know what I mean?
Here at The Good Liars, we spend a lot of time asking people what's going on in the world.
And the answers can get a bit.
He said, let it go. I bet money she celebrate the 4th of July. I bet they be barbecuing at the house and shit. Got flags up and shit. Like, bitch, let it go. Let it go. Just let it go. Like, just let it go. Just let it go. But you don't want to let that shit go. And goddamn, they trying to promote a whole goddamn website on this bitch. Like, they did a long ad on that shit. They wasn't playing with that ad. Personal ad, though. Get on my way.
Worried about Donald Trump's age? He's going to be 80 this year.
Oh, let me read that. Kenny said, bruh, I knew this video was going to be full of shit when the first guy was in denial about Trump portraying Jesus. Yeah, hey, look, they ain't gonna lie. That was funny, man. I'm like, dude, that's like literally the uniform. That's the outfit right there. That's the one that y'all put. That's the one they put on a goddamn white man face and said he was Jesus. That's the same outfit right there. That's why he grabbed that outfit. Man, I heard motherfuckers talking about, oh, he was dressed up like a Red Cross worker. He was dressed up like a priest or some shit. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, when you run across these folks and like literally you got to think something in the brain is not clicking, bro. Something is not clicking up there. These people are so hell-bent on like denying what's right in front of their face. It's obvious as day. And you got to really think hard about it. And they studying these motherfuckers right now, just so y'all know. And I'm actually release that video. I'm going to do that video on them. They studying Trump supporters and trying to get into the psyche of why they think the way they think and feel the way they feel. And I'm trying to tell you, if you're a Trump supporter, bro, it ain't good for you.
Same age as I am. No, he's sharper than anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You aren't concerned that he's fallen asleep in some cabinet meetings?
No. Oh, Trump is amazing. He's like so brilliant.
She interrupted you, so
I'm sorry. He just passed a very difficult test.
I know. I was just talking to her. I don't want to be rude, but
Biden could do what Trump's doing.
But we were just having a conversation.
I know, but
so.
you're on the wrong side.
Okay. Well, that was very rude. So finish your thought, please.
No, Donald Trump is.
Oh, y'all know only black people do that. You know, we be covering them videos where the girls be out late at night and the guys go out and interview them in the club areas and shit. They be like, oh, yeah, it's always the black girls coming in, being rude, jumping in the interviews. It looks like that's just human nature that people do that. Yeah. But either way, though.
As sharp as a tack. I mean, the man works 24/7. How can you ask for more than that? No, I'm not worried at all. I'd be worried if it wasn't him in office.
And would you vote for him in 2028?
You bet I would.
He said it looked like he thought he was.
Ain't they the Constitutionalist Party? Like, ain't they always talking about the Constitution this, the Constitution that, but then say they would vote for somebody for a third term knowing that goes against the Constitution? I'm like, there's a bunch of fucking hypocrites, man.
The doctor. Do you see that?
He posted the meme?
He posted it, yeah.
Okay, well, if Donald Trump is calling himself a doctor, then I guess he's a doctor.
Usually when somebody accomplishes something great after they're out of office, people are like, we're going to build you a statue. We're going to name something after you. We're going to put your face on a coin, on the money, on some government document or government issued thing. But with Donald Trump, he's doing it himself. Is that not a little backwards?
I think in this climate of the fake news and the mainstream media that has been pushing lies and propaganda about him for over a decade now, I understand why he is trying to secure his footprint in history.
So let's just jump into her mind for a second, y'all. They're lying on him. They've been telling lies. The media have been telling lies on this man, trying to ruin his reputation. They just keep talking about him no matter what. So his great idea is to bring more attention to himself and do something that no other president has ever done by putting his face on shit. I can see the logic. Because they stupid. they some stupid ass people. I can see it. I can see Trump thinking that because he a dummy. That motherfucker, I don't know. Him and George Bush, man, they in a tight running. For presidents in my lifetime being the dumbest, him and George Bush. And I'm talking about Junior. Senior had a little bit of wits to him. He was just an evil motherfucker. But Junior, Trump and Junior, man, they pretty close. Now, I don't know who the dumbest. So I don't have a problem with it.
But it's usually people do it for the person. He's doing it for himself.
I understand.
What are your thoughts on Donald Trump putting his face on federal buildings and on currency and coins? And
Well, that's a bit narcissistic, I think. I'm not sure I like that.
do you think Donald Trump's a bit of a narcissist?
A little bit.
A little bit.
But I think you got to be in that job. I don't know of any politician that isn't a little bit narcissistic.
But putting your face on a federal building, that maybe goes past a little bit.
That goes past it. Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
Can we get some beeps? Beeps? Can you guys beep too? Thank you. What are your thoughts on Donald Trump changing the name of
get
ICE
them
to
beeps.
NICE? So he's changing it to NICE, so people think ICE is nice. They don't shoot people in the head.
Right. Absolutely.
What specifically have Democrats done that you disagree with?
The corruption of this country.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? That means that we are losing billions of our taxpayer dollars to them. They're pocketing from our money, as well as
Like the Democrats elected, or
a lot of the elected Democrats. Yes, of course.
Donald Trump has literally profited $4 billion since he became president. His
He
companies.
was a billionaire before he got into office, and of course, he's going to continue to make money.
But that is a huge jump in his personal wealth. $4 billion. That doesn't seem like that's corrupt to you. Donald Trump profiting $4 billion.
Absolutely not. He's well invested. I mean, be for real.
His company's doing.
Yeah, this shit crazy, bro. This shit wild. You saw that shit, man? The fuck?
Big excuses people will make for somebody that they just blind loyalty to. When I tell y'all, look, when I really sit around here and I say, man, there's three type of people in this world. There's wolves. Donald Trump is a wolf. There's sheep. This white bitch that's on the screen, well, not on the screen right now because I took off. She is sheep. And then there's sheepdogs. Y'all can figure out who the sheepdogs are. This is what I'm talking about. This man made $4 billion since becoming president. These are the same people that dogged out Obama for making money after he was out of office, making millions doing speeches at all these different colleges and these different events. They talked about he went in as he had a couple 100,000. Now he's a millionaire. Yeah, because he's a fucking president, bitch, and people want to talk to the president after he gets out of office. He made his money afterwards. This dude done made $4 billion while he's in office. Oh, I don't care about that. It's like you're a fucking hypocrite, man. You're a hypocrite. There's no other way to get around that. Like, you're a hypocrite. It's good for thee, but not for me. Like that, I see it. Yeah, uncanny $4 billion. And say we can't afford gas, and he just robbed the country of $4 billion. It's really just off of like getting government contracts. Like, I could show y'all some other shit with like Jared Kushner. No, not Kushner. Fucking that's his son-in-law. His actual son, Eric, the one that everybody think he don't like. That motherfucker just got a government contract for one of his companies for $24 million from the federal government. It's like, nigga, you were never dealing with the federal government. Your companies were never dealing with the federal government before your daddy got in office. Just funneling money to his family. And this lady don't care. She care about everybody else, but Trump make $4 billion. Ain't nobody made $4 billion. And he made a lot of that money off of that fake ass, that digital currency coin he made. I forget what the name of his coin is. But he got people buying that shit, and then they get a meeting at the White House. Buy my coin, spend about $2 million on buying my fucking goddamn coin so I can put $2 million in my pocket. And you come meet me at the White House, we can talk about what you're trying to get done. That's pretty much what all he doing. That's all he doing. That motherfucker making bank, y'all. Making bank.
Business with foreign nations. You don't think that's a little corrupt?
Separated himself. Anything going on with the Trump organization is taken care of by other people right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's still Donald Trump's companies that are making the money. Like, he is personally going to make a lot of money because of those deals with foreign
countries. He deserves every dime he gets. The sacrifices he is making for this country are priceless.
If you could give a message to Donald Trump, what would it be?
Sacrificed so much he made $4 billion, y'all. I want y'all to remember that. He been sacrificing so much that he made $4 billion. And got him a plane. Got him a plane from the goddamn Arabs over there in the Emirates. You know, them motherfuckers from Saudi.
I love you, Donald Trump, and God bless you.
All right. there you have it. Thank you for joining us here in the Villages for the Donald Trump rally. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed that one. Shout out to the good lives going out there talking to these crazy ass motherfuckers, bro. Because it makes absolutely no sense that you would think people like that weren't walking around. Well, you would hope. But it's people like that walking around every damn day. They might be your damn boss. That'd be the crazy. They might literally be your boss, man. They might be your motherfucking boss. Looking down and talking to you crazy as if they know everything and they smart, but these motherfuckers go out here and support a motherfucker like that. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy when you really think about it, if you actually think about it. But I want y'all, we had to talk on this one because this actually just happened the other day. The Supreme Court made a ruling, y'all, and it pertained to the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Pretty much racial segregating voting people and all that woo-woo stuff, you know, all the good stuff, all the buzzwords, all the things you need to know. There was a conversation that was had about it because I want y'all to understand what happened, but I also want y'all to hear this conversation. And you're pretty much gonna have a liberal commentator, Brian Tyler Colin. He's on YouTube. Y'all want to check him out. He went over to News Nation, one of the new far right wing news nations that just do everything but kiss. Look, they just suck Trump ass all day. That's all they do. Suck his ass and anything Republicans do all day. It's one of them sides, right wing. I guess you could say it's like the opposite of MSNBC or some shit like that, but not as bad. Well, it's worse than MSNBC. But they went over there and had a conversation about this Supreme Court ruling down in Louisiana. And I want y'all to hear this conversation. And we're gonna have a little talk about it throughout because y'all know I'm into politics. I like that politics shit.
You're being purposefully obtuse, and your viewers can see that because they know exactly what it means when you crack a district from
In this video, we're showing you the full uncut masterclass in how to handle right-wing media. When progressive commentator Brian Tyler...
Now, I will tell y'all right now, I ain't gonna lie, this was not a masterclass. It was not a masterclass. But he did an okay job. Like Tyler did an okay job, but it wasn't no masterclass. Let's see, Richard in the building said, no one is worse than MSNBC. I ain't gonna lie, man, MSNBC bad, but I ain't gonna lie, Fox is worse than them bitches, man. Fox worse than them bitches. Fox and like a lot of these right-wing ones, they bad right now, because like it's like if you're not loyal to the motherfucker, you ain't kissed the ring with this motherfucker, bruh, you gonna have some problems. And a lot of these motherfuckers ain't kiss the ring because you can tell motherfuckers ain't kiss the ring. You can tell people didn't kiss the ring on a lot of these stations. And they won't criticize shit. Like when you got a news nation a news network that will not criticize the president at hand, no matter if it's one of the ones that they kind of pull for, or whether it's one that they don't, you know you got an issue. These motherfuckers don't criticize the motherfucker at all for nothing. And it be blatant ass shit. You be like, we need to tone down the rhetoric in politics, and this motherfucker get up and make a joke about motherfucker getting hit in the head with a hammer the very next day. Don't say a motherfucking word. I'm like, you can see the bias. It's like, come on, man, it's getting bad. But MSNBC, they ain't that bad. This motherfucker said, sad to be wokey. Oh, man, that's what's up, man. That's it. And I actually do gotta, I'm gonna take a second because I'm gonna take a second for Richard. Like most things that white people stole, the term woke, it doesn't mean what you think it means. It means something completely different because that's a black term. But y'all can keep saying that shit because people actually know what the fuck is going on and they not stupid like all them last dumb motherfuckers in the last video down there in Florida. Hey, call it what you want, man. That's why your gas fucking goddamn $1.50 higher than when before that nigga got in office. Looking real stupid. But either way, though, let's get back to the video, y'all. Let's get back to it.
Owen went on a conservative network. The host spent nearly 2 minutes setting up a trap to complain about Democratic gerrymandering. But watch exactly what happens when Cohen gets the floor and dismantles her entire premise, uninterrupted, on live television.
All right, well, the left is still having a meltdown over a Supreme Court ruling that limits states from using race to draw their congressional maps. That gives Republican-led states...
Now, y'all hear what they said, man. They overruled that you can use race as a reason to draw congressional maps, right? Y'all see over here, you got the 2024 congressional map for, like, pretty much a lot of the southern states, you know. You got spots for the blue. You know, this is where a lot of the black people and Hispanics and people that like that live. You got white Democrats down there too, or whatever the hell. But these are just the areas that the 2024 congressional map was drawn up on. Well, this is what it's gonna be like over here. This what Republicans gonna do when it all hits the fan. And they already on it right now, y'all. Like literally, they stopping elections. They literally done like call state Louisiana. I can speak on them for sure. They already declared a state of emergency so they can stop an election that was actually in the process. So they can redraw the map and then send ballots back out and make people revote. Just so they can goddamn take the whole fucking state. But y'all see this right here. You see how little blue it is? Do you think those people left or do you think they just put them into a box? So this is what they're arguing about right now. This is what the debate is, why the Supreme Court did what they did, because they pretty much took away minority voting power off of doing this shit. But either way, though, I'm going to keep playing it because, you know, Richard said, tell it to the wokies. I'm going to tell it to the wokies, man. You got to tell it to them.
The chance to add more seats ahead of 2028. The New York Times laid out a scenario like this, where red states could redraw maps to add up to 13 seats. While Democrats might be upset that Republicans may have more representation down south, they've been quiet about maps like this in New England, where Republicans have literally zero representation. And let's not forget to mention the selective outrage from the very same Democrats who were just campaigning to flip Virginia to a 10-1 Democratic advantage, like former Vice President Kamala Harris.
Agenda has been.
Now, you heard what she said. She said, like, the Democrats, they got an issue with what they doing down in the South, y'all, but they ain't got no issue with what they doing in the North. All right? Let's figure out a little bit about that.
Decades in the making of building up these states around gerrymandering. This is how they play. They are strategic, they think long term, and they are ruthless.
But Republicans like Wesley Hunt say that race isn't relevant in elections.
There's been a lot of talk how there won't be any black Republican members in the new term. Yeah. What do you make of that?
Nothing. I don't understand how that's relevant.
Is it a problem like recruitment? Or
I don't think it's a problem with anything. I'm not here because I'm black.
Nah, you're going to lose your seat because you came out of a black district, dumbass. I mean, you know that. That's why you said it's irrelevant. I want y'all to hear what he said in the very beginning once he started answering that question. Like, look, and that's the crazy part about it. Like, he'll die on the sword for a motherfucking group of people that don't give two fucks about his ass. And he's a black Republican, y'all. He gonna die on the sword and lose his fucking job where he don't do shit and get to go to these nice meetings and dinners and stuff and feel important and shit, all because he want to please his little master. He want to please his master. So he gonna go along with it. But listen to him in the beginning. He ain't gonna deny it's about to happen. Like, there's only like one black senator or some shit like that. Like, it ain't a lot of black people in the Senate. There's a lot of black people. It's a decent amount of black people in the House, but not in the Senate. That's his shit. Let's this dumb ass say it again. He just gonna admit to it all bad. Like, he ain't even gonna try to deny it. That's the crazy part.
There's been a lot of talk how there won't be any black Republican members in the new term. Yeah. What do you make of that?
Nothing. I don't understand how that's relevant.
Is it a problem like
you don't understand how there's not gonna be any black representation in government after this goddamn ruling by the Supreme Court. He ain't got no issue with it. Somebody go pull that nigga black card. Somebody go yank that bitch from him. Like, bro, you done, bro. Get your bitch ass up out of here, shiny forehead, bald head looking ass nigga. Get your ass on up out of here. You don't care about not having any representation for your people in this government that has shown a history in this country of doing certain things to people that look like you. Get your bitch ass up out of here, nigga. But we always got to have a coon. Coon's got a coon. Coon's got a coon. They got to tap dance. And that's all, folks. He got to tap dance for these motherfuckers. I'm going to let him keep tap dancing. Talking about why is that even important? Like, it's irrelevant. What do you mean? Okay, let's say we ain't going to have no white fucking representatives. You think white people going to come out here and be like, there's nothing wrong with that. We don't need any white representation in Congress, in the Senate, in the government, in America. Man, you're not talking about, the motherfucker wouldn't play that dumbass shit. Oh, shout out to my girl, Miss Positive Vibes. It is Cinco de Mayo, y'all. I would say happy Cinco de Mayo, but I can't do it because, a lot of my Hispanic brothers and sisters betrayed us. Let's all vote for Donald Trump. I told you I'm making a list and I'm checking that bitch twice. And I don't give a fuck about that Cinco de Mayo. I will eat y'all tacos, though.
I don't think it's a problem with anything. I'm not here because I'm black. I am here because I'm qualified representative for Congressional District 38, and the American people choose who they want to choose.
Got a commercial.
OpenClaw. Discovery.
Joining us now is Brian Tyler Cohen, progressive YouTuber. Brian, great to see you. Thanks so much for joining us. So can you just explain to me how Democrats who are just calling to change Virginia's map are selectively being outraged about the Supreme Court ruling?
Now check the word. And she's saying that They got an issue with the Supreme Court ruling, but they're being selective because they were just changing their Virginia maps. Sometimes you got to dig a little bit deeper because they are really good at portraying information out. And for people that are stupid and dumb and don't actually want to look anything up, they'll just think like, yeah, why the fuck? That don't even sound right. So you telling me the Democrats are mad now that the Supreme Court's going to allow Republicans to change maps, but they were just changing maps to win elections themselves. Wait till it all comes out. I don't want to spoil it, y'all. I ain't gonna spoil it. I'm gonna let y'all figure it out. Well, I ain't gonna let y'all figure it out. I'm gonna tell you.
This Supreme Court ruling is basically rolling back the Voting Rights Act of 1965. And I think the fact that you can see Democrats applaud what happened in Virginia does not negate the outrage, the virtuous outrage over what happened at the Supreme Court. When Democrats are applauding what happened in Virginia, it is in response to a cycle that was started off, that was sparked off by Donald Trump deciding that he was owed 5 seats, entitled to 5 seats in Texas, and yet no Republicans had any issue with that.
That part right there, y'all. Because if all you got to do is just go back, I swear people do not remember what happened. Like, here, people can somehow remember shit that happened fucking 20, 30 fucking years ago, but can't remember something that happened less than 2 years ago. Donald Trump literally tweeted out, or Truth Socialed out, that he needed 5 more congressional seats. And what did Texas do? In the middle, after an election, after the people done voted on the lines that they had, on the laws that they had, all that shit, the congressional map and all that, after they had voted on it, and it's like less than a year into it, Donald Trump said he needed more seats. They said, nope, we're coming back and we're going to redraw maps. That is not normal process. That is not normal process how they do shit in government. You wait to the next election, whoever groups wins, y'all redraw the maps. You don't redraw them after the election already done happened. You do it to the next, right after the next one happens. So that's when all this, going back and forth, changing maps shit started. That's why they did it in Virginia, because Republicans have been doing it in all these red states. I live in Alabama. They've been doing it down here, buddy. I can tell you, I can promise you they've been doing it down here. So it's like, don't try to act like it's just selective outrage. Nah, bitch, this has just been a process of fighting what y'all been doing. So every time y'all try to go gain some seats, the motherfuckers go try to gain some seats to keep it right back where it was. Now the Supreme Court then came in and said they about to fuck the maps all the way up. They helped the right. Once again, because they're trying to make sure that certain people, they want to pick their voters, pretty much. You just put it like that. They want to pick who votes for them.
They, seem to just decide that if Donald Trump calls for 5 seats in Texas, that there should be no response from Democrats. In fact, I don't remember you saying anything about there being anything wrong with what was happening in Texas. So when Democrats are applauding action, a response in California, in Virginia, that is because Republicans decided to engage in this mid-cycle redistricting and push back against this entitlement that Trump felt in the aftermath of Texas.
Well, first of all, in Texas, the redistricting was legal under their system, and it's still proportional. Let me finish, Brian. It was still legal, and it's still proportional to the presidential election results far more than what we've seen by Democrats way before Texas ever decided to do something. The Voting Rights Act.
That's irrelevant.
Yeah, it's legal, and it's also legal to marry your goddamn daughter in some states. It's still legal to goddamn fuck somebody in the butt. It's still legal to actually eat a human being in majority of the states in America. Does that make it right? If you want to make the legal argument, I'm all for it. Make the legal argument. But this is actually coming from a group of people, a side of the aisle that claims they're more about morals over legality, because they make their laws based off of morals. So if you're going to do some immoral shit and then say, well, it's legal, I don't know how much you really actually stand on your morals, baby. I'm just saying. I don't understand that.
You don't get to say this is a better... Brian, there's nothing in the Voting Rights Act that says you can draw districts based on race. It's exactly what Democrats have been doing in order to maintain political power in Washington. I want to go back to these maps because you say Texas started it. Well, New England, there are 0 seats for Republican representation on Capitol Hill, despite 40% of voters in New England voting for President Trump in the last presidential election.
So that means that they're the minority in that area, right? 40% is the minority out of 100%, right? I'm just checking.
If you look at Virginia and the way that it was 6-4, now it's going to be 10-1. They had to draw this
Correct.
weird lobster in the middle where you have all of Northern Virginia, which is very heavily white, by the way, disenfranchising voters down in Southern Virginia. There are districts now that voted 75% for Donald Trump. They're now going to be represented by Northern Virginia. They didn't vote for that. You also have Illinois with 14 Democratic seats, 3 Republicans, when 30+% of Illinois voted for Donald Trump. So you tell me, looking at these maps, how that is a fair representation for Republicans.
Hey, Richard, I don't know which side of the aisle you on, and that's cool. I'll drop the link in there again if you want to come on up and argue your points. But come on, man, you gotta, man, spell your words right, man. Come on now. You gonna argue your point, man? At least spell your words right.
Republican voters in states like Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, etc.
Right, and we can play the same game in South Carolina, in Alabama, in Louisiana, in Georgia, in Florida, in Texas. You conspicuously left all of those out, but that really raises the question here that because gerrymandering is happening everywhere, shouldn't Republicans support a nationwide ban on gerrymandering? And yet when that was put forward in 2020, yes,
the most gerrymandered seats in America are not from Republicans, as we just showed on the map. So
take a look at. Wait, hold on. Let me respond to what you just said. First of all, take a look at Dan Crenshaw's previous district, and then tell me that gerrymandering doesn't exist in these Republican states. But second of all, every single Republican voted against the 2021 Freedom to Vote Act. Every single Democrat voted in.
And y'all, I'm actually not pausing it. The motherfucker who made this goddamn video kept pausing it like that. But yeah, there was actually a bill that Democrats were trying to get passed where it would literally make it illegal for states to gerrymander their maps. No Republicans voted for it. All the Democrats voted for it. None of the Republicans did. And you can literally go back and look at the bill. Like, I'll let him say the name of the bill again so you can actually go and just type it in on Google and just see what the votes look like. C-SPAN probably covered it. You can get video off of it too. They voted all against it. It's like, nah, we're going to keep gerrymandering because that's the only way they can win. That's the only way they can win elections. Bro, look at what they do every time they get in office. Look at the economy right now. I'm like, bro, this is what y'all gave us. Like, this is what y'all dumb motherfuckers voted for. And it's crazy because I'm like, y'all suffering through this shit. Y'all just... As long as other people are suffering more than you, it seems like people that, especially white folks on the Republican side, they perfectly fine with suffering as long as they think somebody else suffering more than them. At least I got it better than them. It's like, you a dummy. You a dumb motherfucker. You dumb. I almost said something real dark, but I'm glad I caught myself.
Freedom to Vote Act.
Freedom to Vote Act. Go look at it.
Every single Democrat voted in favor of it. That would have banned partisan gerrymandering nationwide. Republicans right now have full control of government.
We all
House,
know
Senate,
that the
White
language of
House.
that
There are
benefited
no
Democrats and
Republicans
did
putting
not
forward
do what the
legislation.
title
Excuse
said.
me. Let me just finish what I'm just saying. There's no legislation being put forward to ban gerrymandering nationwide. So you can, if you think it's such a scourge that you can point to New England and say that there are no Republican representatives, Republicans have the power right now to fix it, but they don't because they know that they benefit from it.
And Democrats are the ones who've been doing this.
Democrats don't have the House, the Senate, and the White House. They don't have it. Y'all do, dummies. That's why Trump freaking out right before midterms, so they can try to win elections. Because they about to get their ass smashed. While they playing. And the sad part, you're going to get smashed by people that I don't trust either. But I'd rather deal with them than deal with you. I'd rather deal with a new problem than deal with your old ass problem. That's the crazy part. People going to really have to make that decision. Deal with this same ass problem that's been going on. We know what this motherfucker been on. Fucking trust this goddamn weird looking motherfucking, see what they can fucking do. Maybe we can apply pressure to him and make him do something different because this motherfucker ain't never changing up. You gonna get replaced. You gonna get replaced, bruh. You gonna get replaced. And now everybody on the right know it. That's why they doing all this shit right now. That's why that motherfucker had the Supreme Court at his goddamn at the White House having a goddamn dinner with him the day before they passed this shit. They voted on this shit. And he only had the motherfuckers that was from the right on that motherfucker. Only the Republican appointed Supreme Court justices came to the White House, ate dinner with Trump, and then the very next day, they all voted to pass this shit. It's like, bro, we know what's going on. Like, if everybody is sitting around acting like they don't know what's going on, like, bro, you a sheep, obviously, but I know that ain't offensive to you. That don't bother you, but you just need to shut the fuck up. That's what I would tell you. Because a lot of y'all stupid as fuck. Anybody that's supporting Trump is stupid. I'll just be honest with you. You stupid as shit. You stupid as shit. And I'll take it to your face. Please jump Froggy. I would love it. You stupid. You're dummy. You're a dummy. Straight up.
Democrats don't have control of government right now. Republicans do.
I want to ask you this.
Do you support it nationwide?
I support the Supreme Court ruling because I don't believe in drawing congressional districts based on race because that's racist. Can Democrats win?
Because you want. Wait.
Brian, do you believe the Democrats can win?
Now, hold on. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta jump in because he didn't do a good job with defending this shit. She said she thinks it's racist to draw congressional lines based off of race. You know, the funny thing is, I would agree with her. But you know what they just overturned in the Voting Rights Act? That thing that they overturned in the Voting Rights Act that's gonna allow these motherfuckers to do everything that they're doing right now. That provision, that protection actually stopped white folks, just so y'all know, from drawing racist maps to goddamn diminish the black and Hispanic goddamn fucking vote in these states. But now that Democrats were doing things to try to strengthen it and fight against it, because, you know, that was a part of it. They drew these maps to not give black people no vote. First of all, black people couldn't even vote. Like, I don't even understand why people don't understand. Like, motherfucker, less than 80 years, 70 years ago, motherfucking black folks, white women, black women, Hispanic folks, none of y'all can even fucking vote. This stupid ass literacy test out here. Guess how many jelly beans in a jar type shit. If you even dare to. Because motherfuckers would come kill you if you tried to fucking vote. It has not been a long time that black people and other folks have had the right to vote in this country. These lines, these maps were drawn from long times ago, and they've been trying to slowly pull back on, like, we got bigger populations of these people in these areas, and we need to make sure the district represents them so their vote can actually matter when it comes to actual elections. These motherfuckers said, hell no, fuck they vote. We want to keep it the same way it was back before when we made it where only white dudes could vote. And they trying to say, she's sitting over here trying to say it's racist to correct racist actions. I'm literally going to, I might show y'all the video I put up earlier today about this shit. You want to say it's racist to goddamn counteract racism. It's reverse racism. That was that dumbass shit white folks were saying for a while. Ain't no such thing as no reverse fucking racism, bitch. We were correcting your racist actions. We're correcting your ancestors' racist actions. Y'all go target kids for what grown men did. What grown men did, y'all go target kids in the black community. But then when somebody try to come fix the shit that your granddaddy did, oh, now it's reverse racism. You a fucking hypocrite. Like, bitch, I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of these motherfuckers gonna burn in hell. So that's the only delight that I can take out of this shit. If hell is real, you're gonna burn that bitch. But either way, though, let's keep going.
And you think it's racist to have representation?
The Supreme Court just desegregated the South.
Having one
Democrats
district
in the South are
in South
segregating
Carolina.
the South by having race-based congressional districts, which the Supreme Court just ruled against. That's what just happened.
So
Democrats
when they
apparently
crack
can't
these
win
districts,
elections
when they-
unless they
when they
draw
crack
districts
these-
based on race. Whether they can't win elections because people are fleeing blue states for red states, and they can't
So
win
when they
elections because
crack
in the
these
census
districts-
they are counting illegal aliens as part of congressional districts, which Democrats are opposed to taking out of that because they need them for congressional representation.
So when
even though
they
they're not allowed to
crack
vote.
these districts, so when they crack these districts and black voters in
I'm saying they counting illegal people. They counting illegal people from what she said, y'all. We can do some research and see if they counting people that are illegal on the voter rolls to get more seats and shit. We can check that out and we can actually look that up, you know. But either way, though,
in South Carolina,
They can still
in
vote
Tennessee,
wherever they want.
in-
You just don't draw the lines based on race, which is
come on.
racist.
You're
They're desegregating the South.
You're being purposefully obtuse, and your viewers can
You're
see that
being purposely
because they
obtuse.
know exactly what it means when you crack a district from a jurisdiction where there are overwhelmingly black or brown voters, and now all of a sudden those districts are cracked into 3 other districts so that their voting power is diluted. This
Well,
is exactly the
I
impetus.
know that George
Hold on,
Wallace
this is
and Joe
exactly
Biden
the
were
impetus.
against
This was
desegregation
exactly
and
the impetus
integration,
for the
but
Voting
the
Rights Act of
Republicans are not for that, and
1965.
neither is the
This
Supreme
was
Court.
exactly the impetus for the
Brian,
Voting Rights Act of
great to see you.
1965.
Brian Tyler Cohen, thank you. Talk to you soon.
That is exactly.
and see, look, I'm gonna let old buddy say what he has to say, but I'm gonna tell y'all that's why this was not a masterclass, because he's just trying to get his words in and say what he has to say. He didn't have the floor to actually do it, and she feel like she won. Look at her face. Like, you can look at both of them right now on the screen and say who you think felt like they won and who you think like they pissed off. Brian looked pissed off right now. He's like, man, okay, fuck this bullshit. That's how he looking, like, fuck this bullshit. And she looking over here like, got him. Wait, that's how she looking. That's how she looking right now. But I'm gonna let old buddy say what he say. He wrong on his take. I ain't gonna lie to you. He wrong on his take. But Brian is right in his argument. She being on some devilish shit. But either way, I'm gonna let him say it, and then we gonna go to the last video, y'all.
Exactly how you handle a hostile interview. You don't let them interrupt and you bring the receipts. The host spent nearly 2 minutes cherry picking blue state maps to hide a massive systemic Republican gerrymandering advantage. But Cohen cut right through the noise by pointing out that Republicans blocked the exact legislation that would have banned partisan gerrymandering nationwide. And when the host tried to pivot, literally arguing that protecting black voters is racist, Cohen exposed the real game. Right-wing media relies on its audience not knowing the history of the Voting Rights Act. When you watch the full exchange, you see exactly what happens when that conservative bubble gets popped on live television.
Right, and that's all she wrote right there, folks. That's all she wrote on that one. Yeah, I gotta play this last video. But nah, a lot of people need to understand, like, people always say that, like, slavery and all that stuff was so long ago, but there were so many things that came from that. And racism was a big part of slavery with what a lot of some other people ancestors did. And then you have issues that we're dealing with today that stem from that. The Voting Rights Act, y'all, we talking about the Voting Rights Act in 2026. And I understand, I tried to tell y'all that it ain't been that long, y'all. It ain't been that long since that shit actually got actually instituted, man. There's people still alive that were fucking probably in high school, teenagers, when it got passed, that are still alive right now. They might be your grandma, your granddaddy. It ain't been that damn long ago. Slavery ain't been that damn long ago. Segregation, Jim Crow ain't been that damn long ago. They motherfuckers be trying to act like it was 1,000 years ago. It was 1,000 years ago. Why are y'all still complaining? It ain't been that. It ain't been that, bruh. This country ain't even that old. A lot of these dumb motherfuckers don't even know when the United States was actually established. That be the shit they be killing me. They be trying to tell other motherfuckers about what the fuck they need to care about and what's important and shit. Bitch, you don't even know when this motherfucker was even goddamn fucking formed. You don't even know when we went to the moon. Y'all know we went to the moon in, what was it, 1969? Like, the motherfucker don't even know none of that shit, but be talking and telling other folks that they need to fucking goddamn get over shit. Like, you need to get over getting off that dick. That goddamn stupid ass dick you been sucking on, fucking believing bullshit and not even thinking for yourself, goofy ass motherfucker. And remember, that was a talking point that people had when it came to the election, when they were trying to fucking persuade black people to vote for Republicans. Think for yourself. I think for myself. They even had Kanye goofy ass out there. Good album, Kanye. I give you shout outs on the new album. I actually liked it. But yeah, this goofy ass out there. Think for yourself. Think for yourself. It's like, nigga, you not thinking for yourself, bro. You not thinking for yourself at all, bro. You just repeating what these white folks telling you to say because they need a buffer in between dealing with the reality of what the fuck they done did. Like, they need a buffer. Now, Nick Fuentes, his Hispanic ass said he don't need no buffer no more. He said he don't give a fuck about no goddamn buffer. He said we don't need y'all fucking token blacks no more. Fuck Candace Owens. Fuck Jason Tatum. I mean, not Jason Tatum, Brandon Tatum, but fuck Jason Tatum too, because he with LMA and that need to be mine. But either way, outside of that, these motherfuckers always keep buffers. But I want y'all to see this shit, man. I'm going to the TikTok, man. And the sad part, y'all need to actually go sub up to the TikTok,
I want y'all to
y'all.
hear this debate on
Go sub up to the motherfucking TikTok. Yeah, I got a TikTok, y'all motherfuckers. I got a TikTok. Go sub to the TikTok. But I'm about to put this up on full screen and shit. Go watch the TikTok.
CNN, and they're pretty much talking about what the Supreme Court. I want y'all to hear this debate on CNN, and they're pretty much talking about what the Supreme Court just did when it came to the Voting Rights Act. Check this out. I got something for you at the end.
The majority, the judges on the majority decision said those issues don't exist anymore, right? They said the problem is fixed. So we don't need these exceptions because these issues no longer exist in our society. They no longer.
Racism has been fixed, y'all. That's what he's saying. Racism has been fixed. That's what he's saying the Supreme Court said. That's the reason they changed the law, because racism has been fixed. We all know that ain't true.
Use race, so everybody should be equal now, and you can't use race to fix a problem, but that's just not the case. You still have underserved communities, underrepresented communities that you have to have some solution for so they can have a voice.
Well, it's an interesting proposition you raised that they're not represented. My friend Patrick Ruffini sent out an interesting statistic tonight. There are 58 members of the House who are black. It's a record, actually. A majority are actually elected from plurality white districts. We're so racist.
I want y'all to hear what he said. He said there's 58 black people represented in the House. Now, remember, y'all, I told you there's only one black motherfucker in the Senate. 58 in the House. 58 out of 12, 13, 14 million people. And he said, like, just to add on the top of it, like, because he wanted to put a little icing on top, and most of them were elected in white majority districts. Majority of America is fucking white. What are you talking about? Look at the gerrymandered maps that we just saw in the last video, y'all. All those will be considered white districts. They're trying to make them all white districts where the black vote don't matter. So I'm like, what is Scott Jennings actually even saying? If you had these maps up in front of you, you'll be like, nigga, what the fuck are you even talking about, bro? But either way, though, let them keep going.
America, you've got white people electing African Americans to Congress in record numbers.
Not your party.
Inherently,
in the South. They are not in the South.
Well, Tim
where
Scott
we had
is.
history.
As far as I know, Tim Scott is.
That's one. That's one example. That's one example.
And so
That's not 58.
And so the issue is racism. It is inherently racist to draw lines and divide people up by race. I mean, the definition of it would be we're going to divide ourselves up by race and say only a black congressman can represent black people, only a Hispanic congressman can represent Hispanic people. That is patently illegal
But the
under
issue
U.S.
is
law.
they were trying to
and
fix
it also
the
makes
problem.
and it also makes no sense when you consider that we're all Americans and we can vote for whoever we want. And often,
Hey, we all Americans now, y'all. Now, when they come out and target certain people, we ain't all Americans no more. But when it comes to us doing some slimy, grimy ass shit, man, we all Americans, man. What you arguing for, man? We all Americans. We in this together, bro. And as soon as it passes, it's like, yeah, nigga, fuck you, bitch. Get to the side. But Scott slick. He ain't that slick, but he's slick.
according to the statistics, we do.
But the issue is here, the map that they were fixing put all of the black people in Florida in one district.
Exactly.
Right? That's not right either. You can't do that and say you have fair representation now. Yes, white people should vote for black people. Black people are going to vote for white people.
And they do.
should. But you also shouldn't.
Now look at that goddamn map. This is the map. I know y'all can't see it for real, but I'm trying to hover over the screen. The current map is the one that's to the right. You see that streak of blue going through Florida? That's because there's black people all throughout there. That's black folks, Hispanic folks all throughout there. But you look over here to the goddamn left, that's the map. They want to take all the black people that are all throughout this line, because there's black people all throughout Florida, y'all. And they want to condense them into these two spots, Shreveport, Baton Rouge, and goddamn New Orleans. New Orleans, I don't know, understand why the fuck. But yeah, they want to condense them down to those spots, and you see how it's only goddamn, there's nothing in the middle. There's black people that live in between those areas. There's black people. There's Hispanic folks. There's Native, there probably maybe even be some Native Americans around there, Asian folks in that bitch. But they want to condense them out to just make it red. Either way though.
Put all of one race in a whole state in one district and say, we're gonna allow you to operate here, and we're gonna operate outside of you everywhere else.
And this is for all the people that talk about racism. Just stop talking about it, it'll go away. Racism was so long ago, all this whoop stuff. We're still fighting the problems from the things that happened in the past that are still in place today. So pretty much what the Republicans are arguing, and the Supreme Court argued and agreed with is, even though we drew these lines to be racist and to limit black people's voting power, it's illegal for y'all to change them based on race. So to fix the racist shit that we did, you can no longer do that, because if you do it based on race, it's illegal. But the first part was done on race. That's the society that we live in America. And that's why when black people speak up and say things about how this country is and what—
Yeah, my bad. I meant to say Louisiana.
This country, and people get bent out of shape. This is shit we talk about. When people be coming around saying that's so long ago and it doesn't matter, look what they're doing right now. Look what they're doing right now. They are literally using race to bring back racist policies that we had in place. And they're using the Supreme Court and the dumbass fucking president that we have in office right now to do it. Like, y'all better wake the fuck up to the nonsense. Like, for real, I don't care what nobody say. If you vote Republican, bro, I'm automatically assuming that you're fucking racist. I'll bet. And I know it's racist in the Democratic Party, but I don't fuck with either party. But I'm telling you, if you vote Republican, bro, you in a racist party, bro. Hands down, ain't no way to talk about it. And if you want to say no, well, stop waving the Confederate flag, dumb motherfucker. I want y'all to hear.
All right, yeah. Then we got that done right there. Let me come up over here. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all come over here and sub up to the goddamn TikTok channel, man. We've been trying to grow over here. I know some of y'all don't know nothing about it, but you literally got to type this in to find me over here. Like, because there's somebody over here that copying my old fucking my other channel, you know, the one they took away. They trying to copy that shit. So it's another Let's Talk with JVJ on here, but you got to put that 3 at the end. You got to put that 3 at the end. But you know, we trying to rock out over here, man. We got a couple million view videos and shit. Matter of fact, do I got a funny one over here? Oh yeah, here you go. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all the funny one, y'all. And we gonna get the fuck up out of here because I ain't gonna lie, I got some other shit I gotta do. But yeah, y'all catch this little funny one real quick, like before we get up out of here. Hold on, let me click on this over here. Yeah, let me click on that. Let me click. Yeah, there we go. Got that ready. All right, there we go. Here we go. Check it out. One funny video before we go.
Dick, hopping, dick, hopping, dick, hopping, dick, pussy niggas funky, dick, hopping, dick,